Hey guys, you are watching a VintageGenetics video where videos are posted conveying a general message. Let's bring back classic bodybuilding to the modern stage, and together we will accomplish this. But today is mainly a shoulder day, which I have been including in my workout regimen for a few weeks now, and I think I'll keep it in for now. I used to not have a separate shoulder day, but now that I have been doing individual shoulder work on an individual day, thanks to you guys, I have been noticing some 3D gains in my deltoid muscles, so I'll definitely keep it on for now. But what I do though is, as you can see, pair shoulder workouts with upper chest. I don't separately train the front delts because they would overpower the rest of the shoulders quite easily if I did. So I like doing upper chest, which can never be big enough, with shoulders. Also, you automatically work your front delts during chest exercises anyway, so it's a great synergy in my opinion. And as you saw, I now show you what weight I'm using in the video and also which set I'm performing on the exercise. I noticed that some people are interested in this, so I just added it to be a little more clear. So, as you can see, this is set number 4, 8 reps of 110 kilos. So yeah, we start out with the incline bench press, pyramid style, ending pretty heavy, 6 reps, almost to failure, always. Use a spotter, especially on this one. And this is the stretch exercise, and then we move on to the incline hammer chest press, which is more for the squeeze and contraction. So on this exercise you can really contract the upper chest, and you also really work your front delts on this one, because after doing these two correctly, you should have a pretty nice pump. This being the first part of the PUMPTASTIC workout, because as you know, the pump is the cure. You know, it is possible to go really heavy on this. I've seen guys do 4 plates or even more, but I like to use this exercise more as a carving exercise. Remember, we are bodybuilders and we want to be conscious about creating a physique through the tools that we have in the gym. So we use this exercise to carve those lines in the upper chest by squeezing really hard and pump it up with blood, as you already got the strength portion down during the incline bench press. And you can also substitute this exercise with incline dumbbell press if you want, but the machines are always superior when it comes to the squeeze. And always use full range of motion, because the deeper the stretch, the stronger the contraction. Alright, now it is time for the actual deltoid portion of this workout. The upper chest is filled up. Even though we only did 2 exercises for it, they included 9 quality sets, so that'll definitely work. Now I always like doing side lateral raises early on in the workout. The side delts can't ever be round or big enough, and the side laterals are one of my favorite exercises, especially with the dumbbells. And my vision on making those side delts grow is to use a light weight. And I'm only using 7 kilos here, and contract the muscle, pump it up hard. You can't use heavy weights on this because you simply won't get more out of it. You will only start using other muscle groups to aid you in moving that heavier weight. On smaller muscle groups like this and the rear delts especially, just focus on the muscle itself and choose your weight accordingly. Then I like to do at least 2 side delt exercises to hit them from different angles. Now this machine allows you to go heavier than the dumbbells, because all you have to focus on is moving your arms. The way the machine moves is fixed too, so all you have to worry about is moving the weight. Also, the tension on your delts is different as well, because with the dumbbells you lose the tension at the bottom, but as you can see, with this exercise the tension is stronger compared to the dumbbells, even at the very bottom. And because of the way we're seated here, you also hit them from a different angle, so it's a great exercise to put some variation in hitting those side delts and filling them up from every angle. And then we move on to the rear delts, starting out with rear delt flies with the dumbbell. And I was inspired to do this because I saw Sean Ray do these in the battle for the Olympia 1998. And Sean Ray was one of the last true golden era looking bodybuilders. He could do the vacuum and did many classic poses. Everything was balanced, so check this legend out if you haven't. Now, I was already familiar with this exercise, but when I saw him do them, I was inspired them to do them like he did. You know, going a little heavier and made my traps assist me a little, but making sure that I keep feeling that peak contraction of the rear delts at the top. Also, we're using quite a lot of volume here because I want to make sure that specific muscle, the rear delts, are pumped up and getting delivered fresh nutrients from the blood. And then guys, an exercise I've grown to like more and more. The cable rear Delt Flies. You also hit the traps with this, but you can really feel the posterior deltoids work hard, which is another name for the rear delts, by the way. And the best thing about this one is that there's constant tension. The cables keep pulling, so you'll feel a constant resistance, which makes this exercise much harder. And I'm only using 5 kilos on both sides because to me it is not possible to get a peak contraction while using more weight. I go up in weight using only 1 kilo increments. And the fact that we hit the traps here as well ties in great with the next exercise, which is another great alternative one. Yes, that's right. I call this the Green Shrugs. I have learned this from him when he was doing a back workout, I believe. And normally this is performed with a barbell. Not everybody has this machine, so the barbell would be choice number 1. But I like this machine because it allows for a greater range of motion, and simply put, you first shrug the weight up, and in that position you row the weight up higher, contracting the posterior deltoids, and this way you hit the entire trap area including the rear delts, and it just has this unique feeling to it. It's kind of tricky to master, but once you do, you will really feel it work that area differently from any other exercise, so try it out for sure next time you hit traps or shoulders. Now it's time for shrugs, guys, heavy barbell shrugs, and we start out with 100 kilos and go up in either 20 or 40 kilo increments, and this is set number 2. And I barely use straps for anything, but when you lift heavy weights like this and you want to keep focusing on the specific muscle groups, use straps. It's possible doing this without straps, of course, but I personally notice that I'm paying more attention to holding the bar than my actual trap, so using straps avoids this. And what I find important on this exercise is that you stretch the muscle, and that's why I like using pause reps a little, pausing for half a second at the bottom to take away momentum, and then shrug the weight up again. Stretching the muscle will stimulate any muscle to grow, and it will stretch and break down the fascia, which is the sheet around your muscle. And the more flexible the sheet is, the easier your muscles are able to grow. And this is 180 kilos. That's how heavy I like to go on shrugs while still being able to focus on the muscle itself. And the heavier you go on shrugs, the better the stretch is. But remember, you also gotta be able to shrug at least, 90% the way up, so that the exercise will hit the traps properly. And then we finish off with some abs. I like doing abs on either shoulder days or back days at least twice a week. And right here we're doing decline crunches, 5 regular reps with constant tension, then 10 alternating reps to the side, pointing the elbow to the knee, and then finish with 5 regular reps again. And after a few sets this becomes quite the task to do, so it's a great way to hit the whole abdominal area. So this was the workout, guys. I want you guys to tell me what kind of videos you want to see next. The thing is, I have a big list of videos like lean bulking, cutting, supplements, exercise tutorials, etc. And I want to know what you want to see most, so that I'll focus on that one in specific first. I hope you enjoyed the video, and always remember to stay golden. So yeah, I added some mackerel to this. Another fatty fish, just like salmon, for the omega-3 fatty acids. I added a whole egg to this for protein and fats. Coconut oil again. Some